Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're checking back in on a Florida sovereign citizen who keeps finding himself behind bars for the same reason. He refuses to accept that driving a car requires a valid license. If this guy sounds familiar, it's because we've covered him before after he landed in jail for violating felony probation by driving without a license yet again. But that was only the beginning, so let's rewind, catch up on the chaos, and see how this latest courtroom saga spiraled completely out of control.
You're now the attorney-in-fact for the state name.
No, sir, Mr. Thompson, you know I don't put up with any of that. You understand? Listen to me.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
You understand I'm not going to put up with that.
Yes, sir.
Not anything like that. You understand? Do you understand me?
Yes.
There's not going to be any private citizen, sovereign citizen, any of that. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're before the court today for your affidavit of violation of probation. You filed a bunch of stuff that doesn't make any sense. I've denied most of it. I'm going to probably deny the rest of it.
Really?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Absolutely.
I got some education to go, huh?
Sir?
So I've got some education to go.
He's got a very long way to go before he can seriously argue the points he's trying to make. We're talking years of learning, starting with the basics, moving through school, college, and eventually law school. Only then might he begin to understand the legal concepts he's confidently debating today. So when someone says he has a little catching up to do, that might be the biggest understatement in the entire courtroom.
Sir, you're here today by, you got a new law violation of driving my license, suspended, or revoked. You don't want to have an attorney appointed to represent you?
No, sir.
Are you sure?
But that's the thing is, I've never even been pulled over. I don't know how I got a license or a warrant or anything. I haven't been pulled over in more than a year, any emergency contact. I went to go pick up a records request and they gave me a warrant instead of the records.
Do y'all know anything about this?
As to the new law.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, sir.
Don't answer that. I shouldn't ask that question.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Strike that from the record. I won't do that if you won't do any other mess. I won't ask you that question.
But you transfer that to.
Just filed. I just filed in the court file.
I tried to, and they wouldn't accept it.
All right. Was he arrested? Is there a new arrest for driving license, suspended, or revoked? State?
Yes, there was a bench warrant issued on 1/23/24 that's executed 1/29/24.
But I was just doing a records request and had an agreed upon date to pick it up, went up there to pick it up and gave me a warrant. So the records are requested.
I tell you what, I'm gonna let y'all
Return
do
that?
that. Listen, I'm gonna leave him on probation. I'm gonna set this for preliminary on April. What's that April date?
April 17th.
April 17th. I'm gonna let him take care of that in county court, see what happens, okay?
Thank you.
And I think that's the only violation he had.
Yes, sir.
Keep doing what you're doing on this, and then we'll see you back in April, and you can take care of that in county court,
All
okay?
right. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Sign a notice.
It looks like he may have caught a rare break here, because the judge easily could have sent him straight back to jail for violating probation. He was supposed to stay out of trouble and prove he could follow the court's rules. Instead, he showed up to his next hearing already wearing a county jail uniform, and when your outfit answers the probation question before anyone even asks it, you know things have gone very, very wrong.
You've already been before you. I think you picked up another charge. This is at a preliminary hearing. Do you wish to have an attorney appointed to represent you?
No, sir.
All right. You wish to represent yourself?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'll present myself to the court.
Sir?
Said I'll present myself to the court.
If you'll swear Mr. Thompson in, sure, state your name.
I'm the attorney, in fact, for Justin Reed Thomason, fictitious name.
No, sir, you're not. State your name.
Justin Reed.
And,
That's my given name.
sir?
Justin Reed.
Okay. And Mr. Reed, you've made an, Justin Reed?
Reed's his middle name, Your Honor.
I understand that. What's your last name?
That's not my property, sir.
Nope, well, I'm not gonna take that. Tell me your real name.
Justin Reed.
What's your name on your birth certificate?
That's not my property either, sir. That's the state of
All
Florida.
right. Mr. Thompson, I'm gonna find you're not competent to represent yourself. You can keep
Justin
that
Reed
in-
Thomason, sir. All right.
And just like that, the script gets thrown out the window. It's amazing how fast the Sovereign Citizen Act disappears when reality finally refuses to cooperate. Had he abandoned this fantasy years ago, he probably could have avoided a lot of jail time and a mountain of unnecessary trouble. Instead, he pushed it as far as it could go, right until it crashed into real-world consequences. And now he seems shocked by the outcome, as if the warning signs weren't there the entire time.
How far did you get in school?
I graduated.
Okay. And were you in the military?
Say again, I can't.
Were you in the, I'm sorry, were you in the military?
Yes, sir. I was in the Army.
So you knew how to read and write?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I remember correctly, are you on disability now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Been through a heart attack and a stroke
Yes.
since.
Also, you've had also some other physical injuries too. Is that correct?
Say again?
You had some physical injuries also. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I've got 6 screws in my neck and a stent in my heart.
And before the court, I believe, the court is aware of this. I believe you've had Mr. Thompson on the violation of probation before. Is your father here? Is any family here? Okay, I thought so. Okay. All right, sir. Have you ever represented yourself before?
And this court, just for the last hearing, the reason I'm on probation, that's the only 2 times I've ever tried to defend myself from here.
And you understand that attorneys are trained in the rules of evidence and criminal procedure?
I cannot hear you, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. You understand that attorneys are trained in the rules of evidence and criminal procedure?
Say again?
Do you want a hearing device?
Huh?
Hold on, I'm gonna give you a hearing device.
A hearing device can help someone hear better, but it can't fix a problem rooted in pure stubbornness. When pride is louder than common sense, no amount of technology is going to change the outcome. The real issue isn't that he can't hear what's being said, it's that he refuses to listen when reality doesn't match the story he wants to believe.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, very good. All right, you understand that attorneys are trained in the rules of evidence, criminal procedure, and law, and they're there to assist you in preparing for this preliminary hearing and preparing for an evidentiary hearing. You understand that?
Yeah, well, from my past experience, they didn't seem to want to do any of those things for me.
But, well, I'm just asking, do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that you'll be held to that same standard.
Yes, sir.
And that if I do allow you to represent yourself, the first time I hear anything that sounds like what you started talking about today, you will not be able to represent yourself. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And that'll be immediate.
Yes, sir.
And I'll never allow you to represent yourself again in this proceeding. If I hear that, do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you still wish to represent yourself?
Yes, sir. I believe in self-defense. Yes, sir.
Sir?
I believe in self-defense. Yes, sir. I went to war for this country. I would always like to represent and defend myself.
Okay. All right. Was there an amended violation of probation filed yet?
It looks like there was on March 1st, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. All right, well, sir, I'm going to allow you to represent yourself at any point in time that you wish to have an attorney appointed to represent you. I'll appoint one. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. You're here today on a violation of probation hearing. And how do you wish to plead?
Not guilty.
All right. And let's see.
I would like to move on to evidentiary hearing if we could, sir.
Well, you have to give the state notice. They'll have to have a chance to subpoena witnesses. This is not your evidentiary hearing today.
No, I just want to move for one.
You want to move for one?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Who's the attorney?
It's fine, Your Honor.
Ms. McAfee, I'm going to set this for an evidentiary hearing. I don't want to set it on the 22nd because that's graduation. Yeah, let's go ahead and set it May 22nd at 1:30. We'll do that at a preliminary at 9 o'clock. And Mr. Thompson, remember, at any point in time, you want to ask for an attorney, I'll appoint one. You understand?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Can I be released until we get to that evidentiary hearing so that I can?
Mr. Thompson has asked to, has made a oral tennis motion for release. Ms. McAfee, what's the state's position?
I believe the new law is a misdemeanor driving on a suspended license. Based on that, I have no objection.
Pardon?
I have no objection.
To releasing him back? All right. As a special condition of your probate, I'll release you on your own, I'll release you at this time, based on that oral tennis motion, the state's position. As a special condition of that release, you're not to operate a motor vehicle. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
No questions asked. You cannot operate a motor vehicle. You'll abide by the terms and conditions of your probation. You'll sign a notice to come back on the May 22nd at 9 and 1:30. You'll need to step over and speak to the probation officer, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck.
So, for the second time, he's released from custody, and to his credit, he actually makes it to his next court hearing. But this is a big one. The judge now has to decide whether he deserves another shot at probation, or if it's time to revoke it and send him back to jail. The stakes are crystal clear, yet despite being handed another opportunity, he still manages to flirt with disaster and push his luck far further than he should.
Okay. We worked out an agreement in this case. And the probation will be extended 24 months from the original date. All prior conditions of the original plea agreement still reinstated. And the only other agreement would be, it's based upon a driving license suspended and an obstruction charge, which is pending in misdemeanor court. He's the one who admit to it, so we're going to stipulate to the facts that the state, what they call the witnesses, they can prove in VOP court the violation. Okay? Am I right? This is what you agreed to, right? 24 months.
I can just make a find there's a basis that he's had contact with law enforcement.
Okay. 24 months from the original plea date, and just all the prior conditions are reinstated, and that's it. Okay?
Mhm.
Okay. I sign right there. Sign that.
Every time.
Solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
All right, Mr. Thompson, state your name.
I'd like to grant my name to this court, sir.
What, sir?
I'd like to grant the name to this court. That's what you recommended before is what it's off of. I'd like to, I have my disclaimer here. Can we give this to the clerk?
I think I'm gonna just revoke his release and put him in custody.
Say
And
again?
it's what I'm planning on, is what I'd like to do.
Your name right now, your legal name is Justin Reed Thomason. Is that right?
That's their legal name. That's who owns it.
All right, look, you signed this thing.
I signed it.
Okay, you signed it, and you agreed to what this position is, correct? You agree to abide by probation, is that correct?
I guess I don't have much of a choice.
Yes, you
I'm
do.
Under duress. This whole thing is under duress. But I'll do it because I don't have a choice.
Can I have a few minutes with him?
I'm thinking about revoking his release and just taking him into custody and sitting and continuing his
Say again?
adventure here, putting you back in jail
Really? Why?
because you're being.
What would you like me to do, sir?
Maybe the best place to start is with the basics, like understanding your own legal name. It's not a secret loophole or a courtroom magic trick. It's a simple legal fact. And if someone is still struggling with something that fundamental, it becomes pretty difficult to take their lectures on how the law supposedly works all that seriously.
I'd like for you to at least answer the questions. Tell me your name. Don't do all this nonsense of what you're doing, okay?
Justin Reed Thomason.
Your dad's been here at every
I
court
know.
date. And your sister,
I don't
I
like
know,
it
has
any
been
more
here
than he
before. And they're trying their best. And I know you've got some issues, but they're trying their best to take care of you. And you're trying your best to go to prison.
No, I'm not. I'm trying.
Yes, sir, you are.
Trying my best to be free.
No, sir, you're not. What you're trying your best to do is go to prison. And that's exactly what's going to happen if you don't pay attention to what you're doing. And I understand you've got some issues, but I do also understand that you're competent to proceed. And I am willing to put you back on probation right now. And the only thing it will cost you is an extra $250 over the probationary period and extend it to 24 months. And then you can fight your county court case if that's what you want to do.
Yes, sir.
If that's what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
Your name's Justin Reed Thomason, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's what you were named at birth, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you understand that you're waiving your right to an evidentiary hearing, is that correct?
Did I?
Or are you? I've got you set for a hearing this afternoon.
We're pleading to this instead of having a hearing.
Okay, okay.
You're waiving that right. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you're waiving your right to require the state prove the allegations against you.
That's a big one, but
Yeah. And the only thing you're admitting is that you got arrested on some new charges. You're not admitting whether you did or did not do the crime that you're charged with.
I definitely got arrested.
You definitely
Been
got arrested.
6 times in the last 18 months, which
Yes,
I
sir.
think is really ridiculous.
That comment reveals a remarkable lack of self-awareness. There's nothing ridiculous about being arrested 6 times in 2 years. The truly shocking part is not learning anything from the first few arrests. Most people make a mistake once and avoid repeating it. He keeps making the same choice and acting surprised by the outcome. And at this point, arrests 7 and 8 don't feel like a possibility. They feel like the next chapter waiting to happen.
Well, yes, I'm gonna find there's a basis. I'm gonna find that Mr. Thomas's admission was freely and voluntarily made. It's extended sentence is extended 24 months from the original sentence date. All conditions that are reimposed, there's an additional $250 imposed today for the cost of the prosecution of the violation of probation. Sir, you have 30 days to find notice of appeal. If you'd like to have an attorney to appoint to represent you, one may be appointed to represent you at no charge. Step right over there and speak with the probation officer.
So against the odds, his felony probation is reinstated, giving him yet another second chance. But at this point, the question isn't whether he'll find himself back in trouble, it's how long he can stay on track before history starts repeating itself once again.
Hello, Deputy Navarro of the Bay County Sheriff's Office. You don't have a tag on your vehicle. Do you have a license?
Not on me, sir. I don't believe I do.
You don't have a license on you?
I was just trying to run to the store to get some food for my dog real quick.
Okay, well, you know you can't drive this vehicle, right, without
I'll
a tag?
turn around then and go back to the house. And I'll walk
No,
down
sir,
there.
you were going to stay here, okay?
All right.
So you don't have your license on you?
No, sir. I don't. All I have for identification right now is this.
Okay. Do you have registration on this vehicle, and do you have your...
It's not mine. I don't know where really anything is right now.
You said it's not yours?
No.
Whose vehicle is this?
It was my neighbor's across the road.
It was your neighbor's,
Yeah. He lets me use it whenever he wants. I mean, I
but
have keys.
it's parked in your driveway.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, because you don't have a license, or do you have a valid license?
Not with me.
Not with you?
No, I'm trying to get it reinstated, but I got to pay some fees that are kind of exorbitant
So
right now.
your license isn't even valid?
No.
Okay.
No, sir, not right now.
All right. Sit tight, okay?
All right.
All right. After a brief investigation, it was discovered Justin's license was suspended in 2022 and the vehicle was not insured. Hey, Justin, step out of the vehicle for me, all right?
What you need?
All right, come here.
Are you being arrested? Or?
We've got an issue here, okay?
What's the issue?
Well, the issue is, one, your driver's license has been suspended since 2022.
Oh, that's...
Okay? Yes. Two, all right, you're driving a vehicle with no tag on it.
It's not driving, though. That's kind of a commercial term.
No.
I'm handling private.
You're traveling by means of driving.
No, sir.
Yes. Well, what
I
are the
disagree
means?
with that.
What means are you traveling then? You're traveling, but by what means?
By using an automobile.
Right. You're operating an automobile, correct?
No.
You're operating, meaning you're in control of.
I didn't never
You're
say
not.
that.
You're
You
not in
said
control of an automobile. You're not in control of this automobile.
I'm in use of it.
You're in use of it.
Yes.
So you don't control it.
I mean, it's got a computer system.
It's got a computer. My man,
if it decides to take control, it
You
can.
are in control of this automobile, okay? It doesn't self-drive.
Right.
You are in control. So you are operating because you are in control of a motor vehicle and traveling by means of driving, okay?
What do you want to do about it?
So here's the thing, all right? Put your hands behind your back.
All right.
Okay.
Got 'em already. Can I set all this stuff and
I will take care of it.
can we go by my house?
No.
Because I got stuff that's sitting out that's going to ruin my dogs.
Well,
over
then
there.
you're going to have to call somebody to come take care of your pets, okay? 442 back.
I feel like I'm just a giant target now. You already arrested me once, haven't you?
1015, one white male. Yes, I have actually, and I told you that I was going to be looking for this van because it is.
So you're just watching my house waiting on me to mess up then?
No, I was
as soon
just.
as I drove by, you turned around and pulled me over.
Yeah, because I noticed the van. I know exactly what van you drive. Okay, so
Where you want me to?
you're going to sit in the back of my vehicle.
Here we go again.
Yeah, man. I told you if I see that. I told you if I see that van traveling, okay, then I was going to pull it over and I was going to tow it and I was going to place you under arrest. I told you that. I said you need to get things in order. All right, you don't have a proper driver's license. You don't have your van registered. You don't have that van registered. Okay. You're using the sovereign citizen script, and your van, your license plate, is kind of
You guys just love
reflecting.
labeling us.
Well, yeah, that's your label, man. Stop using the sovereign citizen script.
I don't
and
use anything.
You just said your means that you're traveling.
And honestly, the officer has a point. If you don't want to be called a sovereign citizen, maybe stop using the exact arguments and talking points that sovereign citizens are known for. You can't repeat the same script and then act shocked when people recognize it. Now he's rebranded himself as an American state national, even putting it on his license plate, as if a new label somehow changes the rules he's expected to follow.
You have to follow Florida state statute, right?
On what grounds?
On what grounds?
Yeah.
You live here, my man.
So they're applicable to anybody that's within Florida then, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Absolutely, 100% sure. If you're in the state of Florida, you have to follow.
Statutes are applicable to employees.
No, sir.
Do you have a law degree or anything?
Do you?
And just like that, the officer brings the whole routine crashing back to reality. By the time he appears for his next court hearing, the judge is clearly unimpressed, especially after learning he had already violated probation and was somehow granted pretrial release on top of it. The judge's frustration is hard to miss, but one thing is clear: there's no confusion about what comes next, and the court seems ready to bring this cycle to an end.
Mr. Thompson, come on up. Mr. Thompson? I thought Mr. Thompson was in jail. And he was given a notice, conditional release by Judge Campbell. Mr. Thompson, do you wish to have an attorney appointed to represent you today? What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at revoking your release, because in my opinion, you should be in custody and should not have been released from custody. I believe this is a new law violation. Is that correct?
A what, sir?
A new law violation.
I don't.
When you arrested on another driving license, suspended or revoked?
Yes, they were staking out my house, and I don't understand why. I was going to get some food.
I'm going to revoke your release at this time and take you into custody for a violation of probation. Go ahead and
Oh,
take you into
sir.
custody.
I'm here to finalize that disclaimer that I have. It's here now, sir. If you
Take him into
would
custody.
accept it, please.
I'm revoking your release. You should have been, you should have been held without bond. He's going to be held without bond.
I'm not going anywhere. The guy.
Just give him to his father bearer.
That's the list. Can't believe this is happening again.
We'll talk to him again about an attorney when he has a seat up there.
I was down there trying to pay the fines before I came in here, sir.
Mr. Thompson,
Well, they told me to come back
I
after
didn't
this.
sign the warrant. I thought you were being held without bond. I guess I should have checked, but I'd have signed the warrant. You'd be held.
That was because my father, he said, I've been helping with the family. He's had a pacemaker put in just a few days ago, and I'm trying to help nurse the family.
Put him in the box.
You were taking me away from the
Put him in
family.
the box.
Anything else in your property that you want to give?
I got the money on me to pay the fine.
Put him in the box.
This was never just about paying a fine and moving on. The real issue was his repeated misconduct and failure to follow the most basic condition of probation, obeying the law. It wasn't a money problem, it was a behavior problem. And before long, he's back in court once again, where the judge is finally forced to deal with a pattern he just can't seem to break.
Mr. Thomas, you before the court, you were arrested on a new misdemeanor charge. Judge Campbell, I think, released you for a notice to appear today, or released you on your pretrial release. This is my probation. I got a warrant, so I'm going to issue a warrant today, hold without bond, based on your.
What is that now?
Judge Campbell, you were arrested on a new misdemeanor driving license suspended or revoked. Judge Campbell, on your violation of probation, released you. The pretrial release program. I'm revoking that release because it's my probation, and I'm gonna hold you without bond based on the new violation.
That's just terrible.
Well, I can't help it, Mr. Thompson. You've got another
I was here to
charge.
disclaim and surrender all those documents that hold me liable here and move for subrogation.
Do you wish to have an attorney appointed to represent you?
No, sir.
You understand attorneys are, go ahead and swear Mr. Thomason in.
For what reason?
I'm gonna swear you and ask you some questions.
I don't think I'm supposed to be sworn in. Due to my faith.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask you to affirm, not swear. Okay?
It's the same thing though, isn't it? Affirming and swearing.
I don't know.
I'm here for Let my yeas be a nay and my noes be a no.
Whatever that means. It means
Yes,
nothing to
sir.
me. But what I will
I'm here
do,
for
let me ask
honesty
you, do
and
you wish to have an,
justice.
do you wish to
There's
have,
no
an-
justice in
do
this
you
house.
wish to have an attorney appointed to represent you?
No, you keep doing it anyway, though. I've never authorized that from
Do
the
you wish to
beginning.
have an attorney appointed to represent you?
No, sir.
All right. And how far did you get in school?
So
How
you
far did you get in school?
graduated 12th grade?
Okay, and you were in the military, is that correct?
Yes, sir. I was in the Army infantry.
Okay,
Went to war and buried enough of my brothers and sisters to come home.
yes, sir.
And this,
And
Kind
you
of
understand, and
justice.
you can read and write? Correct?
to an extent,
Okay. You can't read and write altogether?
well, I mean, it all depends on what dictionary you're using too.
Well, if you use a regular legal dictionary, can you read and write that? Read that?
Say again?
A regular dictionary.
Didn't what?
Can you read it? Just a regular dictionary, Webster's dictionary.
Yes, I have one at home.
Okay, so you can write too.
I have several different ones. I have Black's Laws dictionaries as well.
I was gonna
medical
say, so you can
dictionary.
read and write.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. I know you've been treated, but I've had you examined before.
100% disabled.
I understand that. I've done everything I could to keep you out of
I've
jail.
already been injured 2 different times
I
at the
under-
jails.
I understand that completely, Mr. Thomason, but I've had no luck. Every
I
2 months.
came here
you're
to
back
pay and
in-
they told me to come back to complete
Every
it.
2
'cause I
months, you're back in court. So what I'm gonna do, you still wish to represent yourself?
I don't, I think that's the best matter for me.
I mean, it's up to you. Right now,
I just still think that's the best matter for me, but
what I'm gonna do,
it
is-
doesn't seem like anything's fair inside this house. Nothing seems fair here.
how many times have you been released from custody in the last year?
I've been arrested 7 times
I
now
understand that.
without any victims. I don't understand how the state of Florida, a stack of papers can be a victim.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna allow you to represent yourself, and what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and have Mr. Thomason evaluated again. Ms. Nelson, if you go ahead and prepare us on the court's own order. I'm gonna hold you without bond based on the new
It's just
violation of
terrible.
probation.
My mother's 100% disabled. My dad has a pacemaker now, and you're gonna hold me without
Your
bond. over
dad's at court
driving
every day with you. I
infraction.
understand that completely, sir.
There've been no victims whatsoever in any of my arrests.
By his own admission, even his father ended up paying the price for the choices he made. Looking back, none of these consequences came out of nowhere. They were the result of decisions he repeatedly chose to make. And for now, that's where this story ends, back behind bars, with no one to blame but himself. If you enjoyed today's breakdown, be sure to like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.